Namaste. My name's Vanessa and welcome back to my channel, The Broken Hearted. Today I got given a message and a topic that I wanted to talk about today. It's about trust. How can we trust this journey? How can we trust ourselves? And how can we trust the universe? These are a lot of questions and a lot of theories we want to figure out and we want to know. And it comes down to, how do we trust this, knowing that things are happening on a level that we have no control out of. So through my experience, I have been up and down in my trusting, especially in my new stages of separation in my journey. I lost a lot of faith and a lot of trust in myself and the universe and my angels and everything like that, because I couldn't work out why the one I knew I was going to marry would just leave me like that. And I always wondered, how can I trust when they've taken away something that's so important to me? But through my stages and through my growth and through my research and experiences, through my my spiritual practices, I formed this feeling of like co-creating in my life and this feeling of trust, working with the universe and really trusting that whatever comes to me is supposed to come to me. And hopefully after this reading and this message that you guys can feel the same, or you guys could get to that point where you can just trust the process. So easier said than done, that's for sure. So I got shown some visions. The first vision I got was like these marbles. You know those things that sway side to side? How they like go one. I can't remember the name of them, but they like remind me of some marble things that's hanging. And I was seeing, my angels were showing me that. Like, it's like we're moving up and down, we're backwards and forwards. But in the middle was love, was our heart. And I really felt that what they were trying to tell me is that we always need to listen to our heart and what our heart truly wants. And knowing that this swaying and this movement from side to side that keeps going in and out of our heart is our mind, is our thoughts, is the distrust. We're trusting our heart, then we're going back out, then we're trusting, then we're out. And it's kind of like in this type of movement where we're moving and we're swaying and we're not fully embracing what our true heart wants. And for me, I feel like heart is truth. Heart conquers everything. It is who we are on a deeper level than our mind and our physical body even. Our heart is our soul, is what I feel, and I feel that the more we can live in our heart, the better our life will be. And I felt like they were showing me this because as a collective, we lose trust a lot. We're up and down, we sort of believe in it, we follow our heart, but then our thoughts get in the way, and then we like kind of leave our heart and we sort of just go along with those thoughts and try to control that. And I feel like they're saying that you need to really tap into your heart, because your heart is trust and faith and it's everything, yeah? They also showed me that there was like this big ball over us. And this big ball was like a red and pinkish colour. And it was saying that there's so much above us than just us, yeah? We are just a small fraction of this universe. If anything, we're like an ant, really. And it was just like there's so much going on beyond us that we don't even know. And the colours, for me, it really comes, the pink's very lovey, but the red is very stability and a very, survival and grounding. And I feel like there's so much going on beyond us that we can't figure it out. And that's why we need to stand grounded, and we need to follow our heart and know that whatever's happening above us is actually going to come through our heart space. What our heart wants is what's going to happen, and what's going to manifest, and what's going to come forward. So they're really showing me that there's things that are much more beyond us, and you know, we are very small. We are so small. But they were also showing that like something was rising through this balloon, and I feel like as a collective we're finally starting to rise in that. We're starting to rise from 3D reality into the 5D. Yeah, as a collective. I really feel that. I feel like we're all on this ascension journey really strongly now, and we're all rising. So we're moving to the 5D, but we need to listen. We need to listen to our heart and be stable in that, and always feel grounded, because sometimes we lose a little touch of grounding. Grounding is very important. It's very important for protection as well, because we don't want to be dragged away, you know, drag our energy from other people. There was also heaps of white. White represents protection, also angels, guides, you know, higher self. We're always protected, we're always loved, we're always around. We're never alone in this journey, ever, 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 never. So I asked these questions. The first question I asked is, how do we trust on this journey? I got the three, you probably can't see, I'm really sorry for that. 3 of Swords and the King of Wands. How do we trust? And I was just saying before, like, we trust by listening to our hearts. Our heart is like a compass, I can't even pronounce it, I'm sorry. Our heart is our guide. Our heart is directing us in our life. And we need to listen and trust that. We need to believe that our masculine is going to come to us, because that's our truth and that's what our heart desires. We need to know that things are moving forward. We need to trust that things are moving in general, and masculines are moving towards us. And we don't need to focus on that. We need to focus on our healing, our love to ourselves. We need to really focus on that, and it's just, the bottom one's a sober one. And for me, it indicates we need to cleanse and detox ourselves from other people, from things and situations, like having you know, if you party a lot, or if you know, sort of don't look after yourself enough. It's saying that you need to detoxify through that. And you need to know through this cleansing and this clearing and this healing and releasing, and masculines will step forward. And that's the way it works. It's going to happen, but we need to do the work, and that's the reality of it. And we need to trust. We need to trust that that's happening. What can we do to trust? Queen of Pentacles and the Judgment. Nurturing. Looking after ourselves. Really going within and seeing us as a priority. Not focusing on anything else but ourselves. And really not judging ourselves, not judging our masculine. Girl or boy with masculines. No judgment. Just really going within and working on ourselves. And it says body changes. Body changes is about looking after ourselves, physical and spiritual. Really making us as a priority. Healing. Looking at ourselves like we are a goddess. And we are beautiful people. Everyone is beautiful. And we need to know that through working on ourselves, the universe is going to give us what, you know, the work is like hard work. Like, we've worked so hard that we get a reward, and unions are a reward of the hard work we do. So not judging ourselves through this process, not judging him, focusing on ourselves, making us, we're queens, we're beauty, we're, feminine, we're beautiful. We need to work on that. Looking after yourself, that's so important. How can we work on this trust? How can we work on trusting? I got the Ace of Cups and I've got the Five of Pentacles. We need to know that sometimes you do have to go through, we have to go through this dark healing. Some people go through ego death, some people go through dark night of soul. They are brutal periods in our lives that we have to go through. But sometimes you have to go through that to, go on the walk of the path to enlightenment. That's the reality. And, knowing that, trusting that through this healing we are walking out of the cold, and through that the universe is going to give us what we want in the palm of our hands, and it's going to come really just randomly. You know how it works. The universe is very magical. My laptop just went off then. That's how true what I was saying. See? Little things like that. We need to do the healing. We need to keep the faith. Have faith. Know that through faith, things are going to come to us. Knowing that doing the healing, and through having faith, knowing that things are happening behind the scenes. So what blockages need to be done to trust? Stepping into truth. We've got the Justice and Nine of Swords. Finding balance in ourselves. Finding the balance in the 5D and the 3D, in our physical body, our spiritual body, our lives, our spiritual life and our normal life. Finding balance within. Finding balance of your body and really balancing out your chakras. Finding that balance and sticking to your truth, because your truth is your heart, and releasing anything that makes you feel unbalanced, or any blockages that make you don't feel grounded or don't make you feel like you're connecting to source, and really releasing any fears or frustrations of why isn't he here yet, or frustrations of I'm over feeling like this. This is about releasing all that and really digging within your healing and releasing any blockages that are blocking you from enlightenment and blocking you from aligning in energy. Through that, it's all about self-employment, which I feel like that's like focusing on yourself and focusing on you and your journey and your healing, and really, as I said, just releasing anything else that doesn't serve that. So the final question I've got, how must I allow the universe to trust? 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Standing tall, being strong, and having faith that the universe is going to give you what you want. Really standing your ground of who you are as a person, and knowing that doing the healing and standing strong, things will come to you. Abundance, the universe will give you exactly what you want. It's a 10. 10's all about completion. And the 7's all about spirituality, spiritual growth. Focusing on your spiritual growth, knowing that through that, there's going to be results in that. And seeking and finding, it's about giving and receiving, yeah? What you put out, you receive. And having that good relationship with the universe, knowing like putting out what you want, manifestations, and allowing it to receive. Really working with the universe and trusting that. You have to trust that and know that that is how you are going to find a better relationship with the universe. So the last 3 cards for overall message is be assertive, unlikely, and big happy changes. Be assertive. Be strong, be confident, be in your power. Know that you don't need the masculine to live a life. Like you're fine. This is what this channel is about for me. It's about being strong on your own. You don't need a male, you don't need a masculine to make you happy. You need to be whole within yourself. And knowing that this is going to happen, union will happen the way you don't even think it will happen. And know that big happy changes is coming. But don't focus on the journey, like don't focus on the masculine, focus on the actual ascension journey. This is what it is, it's ascension. We're here to serve for God and we're here to work on ourselves, and I don't want to focus so much on the masculine because we need to focus on us, because when we focus on us, the masculine will come. The underlying energy, underlying energy for all the cards is the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about, it's a journey, yeah? It's going to be ups and downs, it's going to be good and bad, but knowing that it's a constant cycle and knowing that it's going to go up and down. And that's the point of the journey. That's why that's the whole point of it, is moving up and down. Retirement, I think, is saying that, that's the retirement. It's about not focusing on the masculine. Focus on ourselves, focus on self, focus on what we need to release, focus on our blockages, and focusing on trusting the universe and working with it, and not focusing on the masculine, what he's doing or why isn't he here. It's a constant mirror of what you have to work on. And the last one's listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition and listen to your heart. Know that it will lead you in places you wouldn't even think of. And I just really want you guys, this channel's all about bringing women, even men, because it's open for everyone, but I really just want to create a beautiful space where we can trust and we can work on ourselves, and we're not focusing on when he's going to come back, because putting our focus onto elsewhere, it's not gonna align properly. So we really need to work on ourselves. And thank you so much. If you guys ever want a Reiki or a reading, the details will be in the bottom below. Any questions or comments, please comment below, and I'm sending you so much love. Namaste.